Okay, guys, let's roll. When do we go live? When do we go live? Indeed, guys, that's the good question. Let's go live. Andy Man! 3, 2, 1. Beep! Hey, Fukaroonies! How are you? How are you today? Andy Man, $3. Arch, do you have any daily watch rituals? Hey, when I wake up in the morning, I have a boner! I like to take a wee-wee. And then I like to squeeze. I want to squeeze. I want to squeeze. Then, on my bedside table, today I'm wearing the Reverso JJ LeCoultre. Rituals, yes, I love to touch them. I love my watches. Daily wristwatch rituals. Yes, baby, that's the way you do it. Let's invite some people on now. Let's get these babies on now. Let's get some Pontiff. Come on, guys. Let's get these guys on here. Pontiff. I gotta be honest with you guys. I am seriously... Blue Shirt Buddha. I love my Blue Shirt Buddha. He's a very cool guy. Here we go. Joe Money, $2. David SW, David SW, David SW, David SW, David SW. Dong Johnson, $5. What a handsome Fuka! Nice haircut. Well, I just washed it. I rinsed off in the truck wash. There you go. Dog wash. Dog wash, baby. I've been looking for the meaning of life. I've been doing some soul searching lately, guys. I really have been doing soul searching. As I get older, I have... Jesus, what does he want? Hello? What's wrong? Okay, what's wrong? Talk to me. I'm in the middle of a show, but go on, talk to me. Yeah, you can do that. Don't break it. You know that, don't you? Okay. Okay, I'm just in the middle of a show. I gotta go. What time are you coming? Okay. Okay. Bye. Sorry about that, guys. We got Blue Shirt Buddha. Hello, Blue Shirt. Let me plug in my mic. I gotta plug in my jack. I got a jack. Hello, Blue Shirt. How are you?
Hello, Pontiff. I'm well. How are you?
Hey, I've been up and down. You know how it is there. Guys, I did a review, $1 million collection. What did you think?
Nice. Listen, send Showcase a link. He wanted to come on. You forgot to send it to him.
I thought oh, okay, yeah, sorry, you're right. Just one moment, I'll do that. Yes, Showcase is a great guy. What's he been up to, that guy?
Not much. He did a very good stream earlier today. He always...
He's a great guy.
He is indeed.
And tell me, what is happening with yourself there? Is things getting better on the job front? What's going on?
Yeah, I got a couple of interviews coming up, so hopefully we're moving in the right
Is there
direction.
anything I can do to put a good word in for you?
Nah, we're good. We're good.
Can I
Thanks,
help you
Archie.
at all?
Nah, you're good.
Okay.
I appreciate it, though.
Yeah, it's a very tough thing, you know. I've kind of looked at myself there. What would I do if I was going back into the workforce? And you know something?
I think that you burned that bridge, Pontiff.
You know, the sad thing is you were right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why is it? Why is the world like? Why can't you just be free speech? Why can't you just do that?
Because you know what? Now, anytime you go in for an interview, the first thing they're going to do, they're not even looking at your resume. They're Googling your name.
Mm-hmm. Is it a bad thing?
No, it's not a bad thing, but it's more of a sad thing than a bad thing. Mr. C.
Mr. C. Here we go, Mr. C. He's a great guy. He's always supports me.
He is.
Mr. C. $1. And I've sent that invite out to my good friend. I just posting thing here. As I get older, I have been searching for the meaning of life.
Yes, that was a very, very deep.
My pursuit of happiness and fulfillment. I think I have worked it out. Okay, so I got to be honest with you, man. Seriously, life can be difficult. You know, it is. I think it's a multi-pronged approach to happiness. Happiness is not one thing; it's a couple of things.
Right.
Does that make sense to you or not?
Absolutely. Super chat.
I think it's a couple of things there. And here we go. We've got a super chat.
Watch
Here
and
we
pray.
go. Watch and pray. And we've got blue showcases on there. Watch and pray, $2. BB, watch or no watch for the interview. BB, watch or no watch for the interview. What's he talking about?
Always watch. Yeah, for sure. Either it depends on my mood. Either the Explorer or the Explorer 2.
If you're going for a job interview, wear a Cassia. The last thing you want to do is out-trump the boss.
You know what? You wear. If I'm going for an interview, I'm wearing a suit. Nobody's going to see what's on my wrist. So it's really for me. It's not for anybody else.
Yeah.
I've even worn gold Submariners to interviews.
Yeah. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. You know what? Because they think it's gold. It's gold plated. That's what they assume.
Right. Super chats coming in.
No context warrant, $3. AGV has a Caucasian creamy tea as a sidekick now.
Really?
Does he?
Couldn't tell you. Creamy tea.
Okay. And Steve, $3. What's the meaning of life? Pussy. It's actually, look at the video, guys. The video, I posted it. It tells you what it is. It's all out there. The answer, my friend.
It's blowing the wind.
Exactly. It's multi-pronged. Okay. It's multi-pronged. That's what it is.
It's not just the hoarding and possessing anymore.
Well, it is. The hoarding and possessing is part of it.
Right.
It's giving. I think having a pop every day helps. What do you think of that?
Yeah. Having a partner.
Well, you can always outsource a bit. I don't mind a bit of free enterprise competition, do you? You're not a communist, are you? Hello?
Hello.
We're here. What's up, James?
Yeah,
James
good Bruce and you.
Great guy. I think the meaning of life, seriously, I think, as I said to you there, I think it's five-pronged. You know, you've got a number of things. I think it's good, seriously, I think it is very good to have a partner who you really, whether you're gay or heterosexual or bisexual, it doesn't really matter. I think it's good to have a partner. Here we go. No context warrant, $3. The sidekick has braces. Clearly, AGV paid dental. My God, this is incredible. It's speak of the devil, I actually tried to get back in touch with Mimi T this morning.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I sent her a hello, how you going thing.
And no,
Is
no answer, right?
No, well, I only just sent it. I mean, she
Right.
probably, you know, she doesn't wake up until, you know, later on.
God knows when. Yep.
You know, so where is this female thing? I can't even. Where is this sidekick? I've just gone and had a look.
Are we talking about Jingly Jangly?
Yeah, we are.
I can't see the sidekick.
Super
Where
chat.
the hell's the sidekick? There's no sidekick that I can see. I just went through there now. Steve, $3. It's the constant pursuit and hunt for pussy. Maybe it is. Maybe
See, I don't know.
it
You
is.
see, I've always lived for work.
What?
I love my work. I always find if life's ever a bit shitty, I just plow myself into work.
Mm-hmm.
I got a friend of mine who's an accountant. He went to an accounting conference and they said, why did you become an accountant, right? And everyone was saying, oh, to bring extra services to clients, to make clients happy, achieve their financial goals. You know what he said?
What's that?
I want to make a shitload of money, buy an expensive car and an expensive house. That's what he said.
Can't
And do you know
argue
what
with
gives me-
that.
Do you know what gives me the most satisfaction? When I set up my business, on my way up, there was the bigger companies than mine were trying to shut me down from day one. And as we've got bigger and bigger and bigger, I take great pleasure in shutting all them bastards down.
There you go.
Ooh.
That's my
You
enjoyment
are-
in life.
You have a great business. You are highly respected. And I got to tell you, you leave a long legacy. That here we go. Speaking of legacies, how is the world's greatest dog trainer?
Fuckers.
Dog trainer.
Fuckers.
No, that wasn't the dog trainer.
Bless
I
you.
don't know why he does that. Why would you do that? I mean, what's the thing? The thing's not monetized. These hardly things get approved any. It doesn't really matter
Right.
on this channel. But
So let
you know.
me ask you, Pontiff, why didn't you follow AC2's footstep and be an accountant?
Oh my God, Rich Buddy, damn printer won't print. Print the mug, damn it. There we go, Rich Buddy. I gotta tell you, okay, let me tell you this. I had a computer business. My old man was a partner. He was very good when we were making money. When money wasn't so good, he says, hey, sunshine, we did it your way. It's not working. Now we do it my way. My old man's a control freak. Jesus Christ. He's awful. He always seems to be, when I worked with him, he could be a very lovely guy. My old man is a lovely guy, right?
Right.
But shit, he is hard to work for. He's always miserable, constantly moody. Oh, and he kind of says, you know what? The best thing is, let me tell you this: don't work for your family, okay?
Yeah,
Do not. No context warrant. $3. It's hard to wash spunk out of braces. Okie dokie. No context. But I got to tell you seriously. Anyhow, you just use a bit of the dental, what's that stuff? Listerine. You use a bit of Listerine mouthwash. It gets rid of everything, man. I've been there. Don't worry. You don't think I haven't done that sort of work before?
Super chat.
Steve, $5. Honestly, I've owned some nice things, but that's an artificial happiness. The only true happiness, the day my son was born. Yes, I tell you, that's true. That's true. But you've also got to have material goods, because I've had these women, and they tell you money's not important. You've got to put them in their place. You know that? I tell you that honestly. I think a man a man without money is a bomb! Okay? You do need a bit of money, like a little bit of getaway money. If something, how are you going to pay for a prostitute if you're really down on your luck? You're going to say to the wife, excuse me, would you mind if I took $100 out to get a back massage?
Yeah, that's
Because
not
you're being a bit
gonna
of a prudish bitch today, and I really feel like coming on someone's breasts. How do you say that to a provider? How do you say that to you need your own money. You need to say, okay, fuck this. GB, $2. Arch, what do you think? Sea-Dweller 43, new at retail. The Sea-Dwellers are actually a bit soft. Yeah. I don't think it's a bargain. I think it's a great watch. It depends if you really, really like it. I'd
you love
prefer
it.
a no date. I gotta tell you, I prefer a no date. But Sea-Dweller 43, I think it's a good watch. I think it's a nice watch.
How do you feel about the red text? Do you think that's going to, because historically Rolexes with red text have always been quite desirable. Do you think that's going to be a historical?
Look, I tell you what, I think the best bang per buck, I would be going the Deep Sea. The 44 mil, the big size one, because I reckon that'll always have a place in history as the biggest, the baddest Rolex they ever made.
Right.
Yeah.
And Super chat.
Here we go. Kaltzowitz, $2. Thoughts on the Grand Seiko SBGH269 bring on screen. Okay, I'll bring that baby up now.
It's a bit of a low ball. It's usually $5 to bring it up, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. It is a bit low ball. Grand Seiko. Give me the number
SBGH269.
And there's another super chat after that one.
GH269.
SBGH269.
Correct.
That's the oh, okay. Let's just call this one up. This is an interesting baby. Rich Buddy's on the stream. Hey, Rich Buddy. I love you, Rich Buddy.
Hey, Pontiff.
You know this?
I'll be right back,
What's
guys.
up, Pontiff?
No worries.
Hey,
man.
Rich.
So this is
Blue shirt.
This is the look at the
showcase.
Look at this dial
Rich.
here.
Ooh,
I love it.
at?
I got to tell you, I love it. This is the Seiko, the Grand Seiko, the Burgundy Seiko. I actually love the dial. It stands out a bit. Yeah, it's cool, very cool. That's your $2 worth. Here we go, Joe Money, $2. Do you need to be a douche to wear a U-boat? I hate U-boat. I always hated U-boat.
I love
Does anyone like U-boat?
the Sea-Dweller and the Deep Sea. You're right. I just did a very short live stream yesterday about, or was it this morning? It was this morning. I did a little live stream about the Deep Sea and the Sea-Dweller. I love the Deep Sea.
I
The
saw
James
Rich.
Cameron.
I saw Rich. You've been up 48 hours straight, haven't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
What's wrong,
I think
man? What's going wrong?
I just got, my hip hurts so bad I can't sleep. But you know what? That Sea-Dweller, that James Cameron, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah. What do you think about, when do you think that will be discontinued? And when it does, don't you think that dial is special? It has the green of his submersible. And what was unusual, I noticed, is that when it says Deep Sea, it's written so large, it's almost the size of the Rolex marquee. You know, and I just think it's so cool. The blue fading to black. Yeah, the Deep Sea. Don't you think that might be discontinued soon? How long would they want to make that watch?
What year was it released?
I know they upgraded it to the wider bracelet in 2018.
So usually Rolex would wait a minimum of 5 years, don't they? It's a minimum of 5 years before they touch a watch, and then like the Batman did 6 years? The Batman did, and the Sub's done 10 years.
You know, I'd love for them to discontinue it sooner. And the thing is, on some of those models, the Sea-Dweller and the Deep Sea, would you think, Archie, that the production numbers are much lower than other watches? People don't really order Sea-Dwellers and Deep Seas, do they?
No context, Warren, $3. No more super chats without a few A-team players. These guys are A-team. Actually, I got to be completely honest with you. I love these guys. Blue Shirt, Showcase, and Rich Buddy. This is the premium team. These guys are amazing. I got to tell you, seriously, you know what I think the best diving Rolex that is a lot under the radar? Not the James Cameron, the standard black dial Deep Sea. Nobody liked it. Come
right.
on.
It's standard white
Rich
text.
Buddy.
It's very, it is very boring looking.
It's a lot cheaper, but, you know, it's 30% cheaper.
You know, that it's only $600 cheaper than the Deep Sea.
New, but I'm saying on the secondary market, the James Cameron's going for a premium.
Oh, it is. Okay. All the more reason to get it from your AD if you can.
Yeah, but I got
how much over premium is it going for, really?
It depends. There's a couple different versions of it. You know, they had but I got to tell you, the Deep Sea itself, I think any of those, you remember the Sea-Dwellers, they were more expensive than the Daytona retail years ago. You know that?
Right. I think a two-tone. Yeah. Right.
There's a lot of
Two-tones are about
technology.
16 right now.
There's a lot of technology in these watches for diving. It's not easy to do this sort of stuff, right? But I got to tell you, man, seriously, if I were you, I would be saying, go out there and get yourself, whilst you can, is the Rolex Deep Sea. The Rolex Deep Sea. That is one of the greatest. I'm telling you, this watch, the standard black one, I think is going to be super. It's the meanest, the baddest watch they've ever done. You know this or not?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So 44 mil.
44
Okay.
mil.
You like the
Very
way Deep
thick.
Sea is there, right? You like the Deep
That's
Sea.
the one that I was telling everybody. That's on
You've
my
got
list.
one,
I told
don't
them.
you?
No, I don't. But I told everybody this morning that's on my list now.
That's on your list.
Yeah, I believe this will go in. It'll go in the category of quote unquote collectible watches, even though it's not a limited
What
production.
about
But
the standard one? The standard Deep Sea. Look at that.
See, I'd go Sea-Dweller with the red text.
you can't buy both. So, I mean, if I'm going to choose one right now, I would pick the Deep Sea personally. And I love that watch right there that Showcase just mentioned with the red text. It pops.
But you see, the red text throughout history of Rolex, the red texts have always been sort of hyped, and they've always been super collectible. The red textiles.
I wish they left the Cyclops off all of these Sea-Dwellers, though.
Yeah, I agree. I
Just
think
to
that's
make something substantially different from a Submariner in looks, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a great outlier. It differentiates the two watches. So I agree.
I stay away from this because I have black sub already, so I stay away from this.
You know, I had a very long conversation with Sovron the other day.
Love Sovron. You got super chats coming in.
Super chats. Thank you so much. Dangling wang, $2. Papa, you kiss shoes a lot. Never kiss me sad son. And we've got £2 from the Londoner.
Ho Chi Minh.
Paul, when will you buy Rolex? We are waiting. Look, guys, I am not in any position to buy Rolex. Rolex is expensive. It's very expensive. Okay.
The bus has come and gone on that one.
I missed the timing. Guys, Steve, $5. That James Cameron deep sea dial is magnificent. Imagine it on a normal sub with the thinner case. Yeah, but then it wouldn't.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't be a James Cameron, right? It
Yeah,
wouldn't be a deep
exactly.
sea. Yeah.
Do you know what? If the punters, if the actual fans of the channel had any kindness in them, they'd set up a Just Giving page and buy the Pontiver Rolex.
I got to tell you seriously, I think for me, I would be happy. I got to tell you the truth. This hobby is really expensive. It's really, really expensive. And I've got to be honest with you. I don't think having a Rolex is that attainable anymore.
It's
What do
getting
you
difficult.
think?
It's getting
I mean,
difficult.
Seriously, it's a lot of money. You're looking at $10,000 for a no-date sub on the grey market. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's like an Explorer 2 is almost 10,000, isn't it? Explorer,
Yep.
you know, what? I don't know about you, but $10,000 in this economy is a lot of money. It's a lot
Hell
of
yeah.
money.
Super chat.
David Coffey, $2. If you need a date on your delivery, you are probably dead. If you need a date on your diver. You are probably, yeah. That's fair point there. I got to be honest with you.
Super
And
chat.
Hey, what's
the
up, Dave?
Londoner, £2. Sell all your Pateks
Dave
and buy
Coffey.
an Oyster Perpetual. I got to tell you what, I can't. Patek is so. It's so hard to move at the moment. Okay, seriously, I'm stuck. Okay,
That's a terrible thing.
I'm
On
stuck.
a serious note, that's an awful situation to be in. You didn't diversify, Pontiff.
No.
Actually, one question I don't know if you've ever been asked: do you regret the watches you've got? Do you regret any? Do you regret your choices, or are you perfectly happy with what you've got? I don't know if anyone's ever asked that before.
I gotta be honest with you. Okay, so what happens with me is Like I sell something, I'm okay. As long as I made money, I don't really begrudge it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then I do surfing and I see a picture of, say, a Speedy on a NATO or a leather strap, and I think, oh my God, look how beautiful it is, and I owned one. Then I really crave for it back.
Yeah.
Look,
we've all-
I tell you
we've all been
honestly,
there.
do I regret it? I gotta be honest with you. Hang on, no context, Warren. $3. Rolex is for circle jerkling with low rent friends. Look, I gotta be honest with you. There are times when I wish I could just put on a steel bracelet watch.
Yep.
Steel
do I look-
sports.
I gotta be
Steel
honest with you.
sports.
I'm actually really happy with the Pateks I've got. Okay, I
Okay.
always wanted them. Look. You gotta understand. I'm not. Okay, as much as I pretend I'm the luxury guy, right? I am very low rent. I never could afford Rolex new. Okay, I never had money for that.
Mm.
You understand? I never had that sort of money. I was never that well off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so through a bit of horse trading, I've managed to get into some of the greatest Pateks that I could only dream about. You got to be joking. I thought 3 Pateks would be amazing. No, I'm over the moon. I got nothing to bitch about.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
got absolutely nothing to bitch about. You look at it this way. If you're a Patek collector, you want a world time. You want some sort of calendar. I've got the annual calendar.
Right.
You want a classic Calatrava. I got the Crown Guards one I love. I've got the manual wind. Okay, that's 4 pieces. On top of that, I've also got the 6006 funky and modern. On top of that, I've got another 512, 2 variations of this, because that's probably my favorite watch of all time. The 5107, the 5127. I've got 2 of them. Man, I'm over the moon.
That's good to hear. That's genuinely good to hear, because I think a lot of the people, me included, always wonder, you know, when we watch the channel, is there any sort of regrets in not having Rolexes? But you know, as long as you're happy, then you know what is it? As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
You know, I thought the opposite of what you just said. The reason why he ended up with all those Patek Calatravas and that collection is because he bought out of love first, and that's what drove him to this collection. I mean, it's clearly has nothing to do with dollars or business sense or resale that he bought these. I think that's evident. Before he bought them, when he bought them, and after he bought them, it was all for love. There was never
100%.
anywhere along that it could
Super
be
chat.
look at money opportunity.
Super chat. NY Punter, $2. Showcase, have Paul Thorpe interview you about the Hulk.
I'll
Are you a Paul Thorpe fan?
To be honest, I quite like his content. Yeah, I do. I think over here in the UK, I think he's got the market pretty summed up.
Would you buy a watch from him?
I've been watching some of his videos lately.
Would you buy a watch from him?
Yeah, I think I would.
Okay.
Super chat.
Steve, $5. What would you give up for a brand new blue Nautilus? Well, actually, you know what? I wouldn't give anything up. I love my stuff. I don't think the Nautilus is worth the money. I always thought that was overpriced.
Mr.
C.
was a great
C,
price.
$5. Most Patek buyers only buy new because they're rich enough to do it and don't need to buy someone else's sweaty used Pateks. That's complete bullshit, Mr. C, because I can tell you, rich people are the stingiest sons of bitches on planet Earth. Believe you me, they will do anything to shave $1 off. That's the reason they're rich, is because they don't waste money. Andy Man, $4. If you lost it all, could you be happy with a man on? You betcha. The Man on the Moon's
Definitely.
a magnificent watch.
For sure.
Man on the Moon or Rolex Submariner, either one of those.
100%, man. I got to tell you, let me say this to you, I would even say to you, I could go Omega first in space. You know that? I could honestly, that watch, I think that is actually beautiful. That is a
If it was
beautiful
solid
watch.
gold enamel dial, I seen one of those today, not in person, but on
No, I don't like solid gold on a
Oh,
sports watch.
I
It's
could
gotta
say it could be-
steel.
It could be a one and only.
I'll tell you what, Rich. You should look at the Amiga Speedmaster 50th anniversary in moonshine gold. That's a cool watch. Is that? That's but 35 UK British pounds. That's a hell of a watch.
Super chat.
Super chat there. Here we go there. The no context Warren, $3. This B team is exciting as a meth come down.
A showcase I found an Omega Speedmaster. Not that I'm going to buy it, but it's a 50th anniversary and has a black enamel dial, and
Yep.
all the print on it is gilt. It's a gilt dial.
Yeah. Does it have the one where he's coming down the ladder at the 9 o'clock position?
No, doesn't have any
Right.
fancy stuff like
Okay, I'm
that.
just sending a text
Just a
to a
Speedmaster.
fan of mine. Hello, beautiful man. Would you consider swapping? Listen to this. Swapping your 5153 for one of my 5127G. Only asking because I have two 5127s. What do you reckon about that as a swap?
Yeah.
So do you know what here we go, we've got Doc is coming on. Doc is on there. Thank you, Doc. So
Super
what do you
chat.
think of that as an idea? Here we go, super chat. Heinzenberg, $3. Can a Hauserlite Man on the Moon be a one and done? You betcha.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Absolutely.
Why
You know what?
not?
Do you know what really gets me with that, right? Is people they ask this question, right, about the man on the moon. You've got to remember, look at the ones from the 1960s. You know, Hessler glass, they're banged up, but they're beautiful watches, and they're still going strong today. So, you know, there's no reason why a man on the moon can't be a daily watch for the next 50 years.
I'm
Yep.
just
Super
going to
chat.
ask you quickly there, 5153, would you think I should do a swap for this? For one of my 5127s?
It looks the same to me.
Clam Walker, give me the B team all day. You betcha. The B team is, I tell you what, I'm having more fun with the B team.
I like that watch right there you have on the screen. That's really pops. A lot of depth in the marquee.
Oh,
It's
hey, we're
amazing
getting.
stuff.
Hey, we've got some fans. We've got some fans. People giving the B team the thumbs up.
Ooh, those
I love
lugs.
it.
There you
Mr.
go.
C, $2. Rich people who inherit their money aren't cheap.
No, they're just assholes.
Hey,
$10.
showcase. I put in the private chat. I put the link to that Omega so you can see it. It's amazing.
Hey, guys.
Malik,
Hey,
hey,
Fab.
ABC. Malik Diamond, $10. I disagree. I think we get more watch talk in with B Team. Thoughts on the 16713 with diamonds and red hands? Pull it up.
All right.
Ooh. By the way, people who do want to talk about our talk conversation being boring, two things. One, go to another channel. Or two, you come up and you start talking and see if you can offer anything more interesting to the table. What'd you say, guys?
Well said.
Yeah, that's the
There
way
you
to
go.
go, man. Look at this. This is
I
the
Put
love
up
the
or
root
shut
beer.
up.
The 30 dial, I think he's talking about, isn't he? Look at that. The 30 dial with diamonds, 16713 with diamonds. I think it's a beautiful watch.
It's a winner.
Winner, winner.
I think 30 dials are they're unappreciated,
Hey,
but when
Doc.
you see one in person, it really pops.
Doc.
They're getting harder to find. Hi, Doc.
How's it
So
going,
now
gentlemen?
it's harder to find.
Let's go.
Hey,
Doc, how are you?
guys.
Good, thanks. Good, thanks.
Hey, Rich, I just looked at that Speedmaster. That thing is gorgeous.
Isn't it?
Rich,
It-
When
it
did
is
they do a black
amazing.
enamel dial, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen this before. This is Arch. If you can bring that up, if you go into the private chat,
Yeah.
Yep, yeah.
You guys
Pull
Private
that
Calling it
baby
now,
up.
Calling it up.
Because it's
So you
gorgeous.
thought the 30 dials were only Submariners, right?
that is
I think
beautiful.
30 dials on the
Nice.
GMTs are even nicer in person.
Yeah.
I tend
A friend of mine has one in
agree.
LA.
Yes. Yes.
Tell me that isn't
indeed.
beautiful. That's a gorgeous watch.
34,000's not so beautiful.
No, but the watch itself is beautiful.
This is a 2007. Look at
57 pieces.
57 pieces. My
Now
God.
that is
That
limited.
is limited.
Yeah, black enamel
Snap.
dial.
I've never seen one. I didn't even know.
As-
I
as
didn't
the
even know that
original-
existed.
I think
The originals from
original
back
would
in
be better.
'69, and the gold
Yeah.
69s were also very limited.
Yeah, I think
Right.
I'd rather have a 69, but wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's even more limited than this one.
Yeah. There was a stage where they weren't that expensive. You know, that the gold Speedmasters from 69 weren't that wanted. You know that, don't
Maybe
you?
I have to reread about that. I thought they didn't make very many of them.
Yeah, but they kind of...
Like under 100 of them, right?
Something like that. David Coffey, here we go. $5. AC, bring up the Rolex 116509, all white with the blue dial. This is a interesting piece here. This is very interesting here. Rolex 116509.
Which one is this? What is this?
It's ceramic.
Da-da-da-da. What do you think of that?
Oh God, that's my favorite Daytona. Jeez, I love
That's
it.
nice.
I love it,
Super chat.
man. That's
I don't know.
Only thing about the modern Daytona, it's really hard to see the hands on them.
It is.
Rich,
Here
I've
we
just,
go.
I've just put it in the private chat for you, Rich. Take a look at that one.
okay.
Kautzowitz, here we go. Kautzowitz, here we go. $5 starting 2021. AP will be sold only by boutique only. All authorized dealer accounts closed. This will drive prices higher
Ooh.
with zero discounts when buying new.
Ooh,
AP will be sold only. When was this announced? That's stupidity. I can't see them really.
Yeah,
doing
this was
that.
that was kind of rumored for a while. I mean, the one of the ADs near me had AP as a part of their dealership, and AP opened up a boutique a separate boutique right next to them. So.
And how do they? What did they say about that?
You know, I don't whether it's going to drive prices higher. You know, I don't know.
I'll tell you what'll drive prices lower if they keep releasing garbage like the code 1159.
Yeah, that they always have plenty of in the boutiques.
No context, Warren, $8. How much to get rid of that drongo who just told me to go to another channel? Money talks, you little weasel.
Ooh, I felt that one.
You are C grade team. Okay, to get rid of ABC, it's $15. No context, Warren. 15.
No context.
Is that the price on my head?
No context, Warren. If ABC goes, I go.
Oh, does that mean $30?
No. What I say?
$30.
No. Okay.
I think we all go.
This is a friendly invitation to Warren. Come on the channel.
MJ,
let's have a conversation
$10.
about watches.
I have that Daytona, Rich, and I've fallen out with it. Was thinking of adding a blue leather strap to find the love again. Thoughts, Rich? The problem
Absolutely.
is where they've located the holes. I don't think it'll easily fit a leather strap. They've done it to be absolute bastards. Okay?
Yeah, and it's definitely
Really?
pricks.
How
I
they
like
done
the
it?
old days.
you don't
Or
think
digits,
Aaron?
You can do whatever you want.
You don't think Aaron can make
Yeah,
a strap for that?
That's what I was going to say.
I wonder. I don't know. I don't know what it looks like.
Just
when
be
you take it
careful.
off.
That's all I'm saying. Be careful because they've done some weird shit.
Yeah.
You know, Rolex is. I tell you honestly, I think Austin Daniels is pretty right. I think it's the holes cases you want.
Absolutely.
No context, Warren. $3. You have rocks in your head. I'm giving money.
The strap change will definitely change your feelings on it. It'll get you back in the groove of it. 'Cause, you know, I didn't like my ceramic black Daytona at all. It sat in the box for about a year before I even wore it one time. It wasn't until I got the rubber B and put the rubber B on, and it became my favorite watch. So the strap can make all the difference.
Rich.
Here we go.
breathes new
MJT,
life into the
$10.
watch.
Aaron
Yeah.
can put a curvy pin easily. Already spoke to him. Hey, do it, man.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, then do it.
Do it, man.
Archie, Rich
For
has
sure.
Rich, if Rich is willing, there is a good story about a Rolex Submariner Hulk, which I caught on Rich's live stream. Rich, do you want to tell the pontiff?
I don't know. You think it's worth the telling
Yeah,
him?
keep going. Tell him the story.
Okay.
Tell
Well,
us the-
so I bought my Rolex Hulk from my AD, and I went to the aquarium with the kids, the family, and there's a rough cement wall. I scraped the heck out of the bezel.
Yeah.
Just the bezel got damaged. I took it to my AD, and they said, "Give us everything. We'll take care of it." But I got in. I asked them what they could do, how much it's going to cost. They said, "Look, buy the warranty, buy the AD warranty that warranty that comes on top of the watch for $740." So I did that and gave them the watch, and then a couple of months later, I went and picked up the watch. Didn't think anything of it, and then about a week ago, I was looking at the watch and looking over the paperwork and everything, and only a week ago, I just realized that it was a brand new watch they had given me, not a repaired watch, and I only found
Just
that
hang
out
on one
last
tick
week.
there.
So it's kind of cool.
Fuck.
Wow.
What happened? So yeah, the serial number on the old receipt is different than the new receipt. I got a new card, and it was kind of cool that they did that.
Yeah. Wow. That's surprising.
Yeah.
But it's amazing because, I mean, some people could get really shitty over that, because if that had been a particular watch that you bought for an anniversary, or if it was a gift from your wife or something like that, do you know what I mean? If it was a sentimental watch.
Oh, I suppose.
I guess.
So,
I'd be over, if it was me, I'd be over the moon.
Yeah, I would.
Getting a brand new watch.
I mean, it's funny. Somewhere I missed all of that when he gave me the watch. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I missed it all, but hey.
But you know what it's like. If you smashed your watch up against a wall, it's always going to be in the back of your mind. It's a bit like when you get your car resprayed. If you've bumped your car, it never feels right afterwards. You know, even when you get it repaired, it's still in the back of your mind. Whereas just get a brand new watch.
Right. So it was nice to get a brand new one.
Yeah, definitely.
And you know what else too? When I got that watch, I didn't wear it for an entire year. That thing sat in the box, unworn with the tags on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I've hardly worn that thing. I'm wearing it right now, as a matter of fact.
Cool.
Dog trainer told a story about just messing up his crown, dropping it on tile, and he had to get rid of the whole watch because he couldn't handle it. Just the crown being messed up, he couldn't handle it.
Right.
It is. I mean, every time if I've ever smashed a car, if I've ever had a bump in a car or anything like that, I've always sold the car inside of a year. I always have. It bothers me.
Yeah, that's the OCD really.
Yeah,
it can be a bit sometimes. Yeah.
Porsche 993. He probably was telling me, man, I probably wasn't listening.
Well, it's like when I've had cars done before where you sprayed one panel of a car.
Just give me 1 minute, guys.
But I'll tell you what. Sure. But I'll tell you what. Back then, 2017, the Hulks weren't like they are now. So it was like, just give him a new one and we'll just take the old one. No issues. Yeah. That was 2017, because in March, I bought that from the glass shelf there. I walked in, saw it, and bought it in March. And then I took it back 5 months later for and they gave me a replacement. But I have to wait for a replacement to get shipped to them.
I'll tell you what, that was damn good of them to do that. I mean, that was.
It was.
Mind you, I paid $740 for that no question cosmetic warranty. With that warranty, I could take it and do anything with that watch, and the watch will get fixed or replaced and made whole.
Well, you've probably with that $740, you've probably got the cheapest Hulk in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because there was an accompanying receipt of what it would have cost, and it would have cost about $1,500 to fix it.
Yeah.
But the warranty took care of.
Yeah.
Would have taken care of it. Yeah. But anyway,
if we can just remember, guys, that Mr. C is the next super chat.
Yeah, I got it saved.
Okay. So that Hulk really cost me MSRP plus tax plus $740.
Yeah.
I paid an extra $740 than what normally people would pay.
Cool.
So it's like, damn.
Doc, are you any closer with a Speedmaster? You were thinking about Speedmaster first Amiga in space. Are you any closer on with that?
Well, I'm sort of going at it from a backwards angle on it. I'm looking at getting the bracelet. Once I get a bracelet, then I'll probably pick up the watch. But I'm not in a big hurry, as Ron the Shrink decided to analyze me and give me a little psychoanalysis. He's like, for the watches you have, why do you need a Speedmaster? And I kind of went, yeah,
Because he loves them.
there's a point there. Well, I do, but I actually like my off-brands, and I also like, like right now I'm wearing my 4-digit. I like the off-brand stuff I have. I've got something called a Gloria Genève that I picked up from Clyde. Love that watch.
What's the 4-digit that you got?
I have a 4-digit Daytona.
What's the number, if you don't mind? Which one is it?
Oh, it's a 6263. And it's one that had a messed up funky dial on it. When I got it, it was head only. So actually I got it for like a little under 25,000.
What color dial do you have? Do you have the silver dial that I like?
It's a silver dial, but it had some patina on it around the 7-8 o'clock position, and also a little bit around the 2 o'clock position. And it was just bugging me that patina wasn't even. It wasn't the kind of patina that you want to see, which is just like a nice little even stuff. It almost looked like it was water damage kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
But the watchsmith said it wasn't water damage, that everything was fine inside. But basically, the Pontiff here sourced a service dial. So I got a service dial from the Pontiff. I got some hands. The other thing was, somebody back in the day, they just painted the hand red, and they did it. It looked like they went to a local hardware store and just picked up some red paint. It was globbed on. I mean, you could see the coats of it just sitting there.
Right.
Jin wore it. Jim and Tan came out. We were hanging out. Jin wore the thing. He's like, "It's not that bad, man," but you could see. And so anyway, I got replacement hands from this great jeweler in Germany, and he had replacement hands and stuff. And I got that even for right at $1,000, which is cheap.
Right. Listen, that picture of it you posted today, that watch is beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh, I love it. It's basically like new old stock.
Right.
And whoever had it before, just like the purple bluesy that I picked up from Clyde, whoever had it and owned this thing before, they polished it even up on the top. They polished on even the top of the lugs. But it was kind of half-ass polished. So then I just told the jeweler, watchsmith dude, I said, "Can you just go ahead and just make this look right?" So he just evened it out, and now it looks the way it looks.
Improved it, right?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what's great.
And I really have to thank the Pontiff on that, because you can't find these dials. I didn't even realize it until I thought maybe I should get another dial, just in case. And he's like, "You can't find them."
Right.
That's
that was
that's
cool.
The 6263. I love that one.
Hooked you up.
That I want to get.
He definitely.
How did he get the dial? Did he just have one sitting around?
He got it from a friend of his who was trying to just get it sold, but no one out there. The only problem is no one out there had a 4-digit Daytona. So it's like, who has a 4-digit Daytona? And then he went, "Oh, I know somebody with a 4-digit Daytona," because I used to complain about it. Like, I hardly wore it because I didn't like the dial, and I didn't like the hands, so I hardly wore it.
You know,
I got you, Ron. I got you.
For the price that you paid and what's gone on with the watch, I mean, it's fair.
Absolutely. I don't care.
Go for $60,000.
No, I don't care. I don't care if it's. In fact, the watchsmith said that in this case, a service dial is more rare. Like he said, he used to work at Rolex. He'd never seen a service dial for a Daytona or a 4-digit.
Yeah.
He'd seen them in the catalogs, but he'd never seen one in real life. Like, wow, this is interesting.
How is it different than the original dial?
The word Daytona sitting at the 6 o'clock subdial, the A isn't as flattened as normal. It has a little bit more of a peak to it, the letter A.
Okay.
Wow. So both the A, the two A's have a little bit more of a peak. And to the point where I even was wondering, is this thing real or fake?
Yeah.
Or what
Are
the
they
hell?
narrower?
Right.
The letters are narrower.
Not narrower, just the A. I guess it's got a more steep angle because the A comes to more of a point.
Got it. And it's in red, right? It's in red.
And it's in red. And so
Okay.
because I wasn't so certain, I went onto the Rolex forums, and luckily somebody was talking about exactly the same thing. They had a Rolex with a service dial. They were talking about the A thing. I looked at it. It looked exactly like what he was talking about. And I thought, this is perfect. And then the watchsmith said it definitely was. He says, definitely the real deal. So I said, okay, we're good.
Cool.
All right, guys, listen, Archie is AWOL. So if you guys want to ask any questions, ask away.
Ask away. We'll read them out.
Yep.
No, I'm not selling my sub anymore, especially now after the new sub looks uglier to me than the old sub. I'm keeping this one.
Now, also, in my opinion, you should keep your 321. I mean, sorry, your 861.
You know what? If you want it, it's yours. I honestly, all the receipts, everything I've paid for it at my cost, plus $100 to ship it overnight. If you want it, think about it. I think that price would settles around 12, but we can write the numbers down and figure out what exactly it is. I don't even need to make a buck on it, Doc. If you want it, I want to get out of it. Just think about it. That's all.
I'm saying the same thing to you that I said to Clive when he was like, I need to sell my 321. I'm like, you know what? You sell it, you're going to regret it.
Yeah, no, I'd like to keep it, but I've got too much inbound.
Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just hang on one tick there with super chats there.
Yeah, you got to go back up to 814. Mr. C, $1, and then no context Warren.
C,
so just think about it, Doc.
814. Here we go. Here we go.
I will.
No context, Warren. You got rocks in your head. I'm giving money. Okay. MJT $10. Aaron can put. Okay, we already did that one. Then we got Mr. C. $1. No context, Warren. $3. Where is business manager sucker torn to boot ABC? And then we got Ron the Shrink, $5. Please sing out the lyrics to Cardi B's WAP.
I don't think he actually wants you to sing.
Okay, no worries there. Okay, guys, I got to tell you. Sorry, we got a $31 super chat. $31. What the hell's going on here? Oh, no context, Warren. Get rid of everyone except Doc and Blue Shirt. It's like listening to paint dry, which is even worse than watching paint dry. ABC sounds like he still lives with Mum. Rich and Showcase. Oh, that's so nasty, man. That is just. I am sorry.
Obviously, we don't agree, but money's money.
Yeah.
Money talks.
Goodbye.
Gotta say goodbye to you. Yep. Sorry about that.
Just you and me, Blue Shirt. Just
That's
you
it.
Yeah. Okay.
How much to kick us off?
Guys, let's talk watches here. What were we saying there about the collection? What were we saying there?
Well, Doc was just explaining his. He had posted a picture of his beautiful four-digit Daytona, and he was just
appreciate that.
Explaining all the how he got the service dial from you, Pontiff, and he got the service hands, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
That is an amazing watch.
You got a super chat.
It's been beaten around in its life, you know. By the time I got it, it was a head only.
Right.
Here we go. David Coffey, $5. Arch, bring up the VC Histories American, 1921 in pink.
Pink gold.
Very interesting.
Beautiful watch.
Back here.
But it's expensive.
1921. This is the driver's watch, which I've got to be totally honest with you. I'm actually in love with this watch, okay? I'm ignoring money. I'm not talking about
And how often
money.
do you see pink gold?
Well, pink gold's getting more popular. Actually, yellow's actually that's the rarest now. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I got to tell you, seriously, they got a new, what's this? This is a new 36.5 mil one. Jesus. They got a mid-size one?
Wow.
I gotta say, it looks amazing this is platinum. Is that platinum? Is that platinum or white gold? But
That's hard to tell.
I gotta be totally honest with you. This watch is amazing. The only problem, you know what's wrong with this Histories 1921? It is damn expensive. It's the same price as a Patek annual calendar. How could you justify the same price as a annual calendar Patek?
Yep.
Vacheron, what the hell are you thinking?
And I saw this watch in person, and it's stunning.
Actually, you know what we do? I'll tell you what we're going to do here.
Is the resale better on these?
Let's go into Chrono.
Let's
go into Chrono. Let's go into Chrono 24. Like, that's kind of the benchmark for this stuff. Let's go and bring it up and see what we can get one for. So a Vacheron 1921. That's what it is.
You got a super chat.
Okay, just hang on there. I'll get this baby up.
And they're coming in fast and furious.
Fast and furious. No worries at all there, guys. Let's have a look there. We got Showcase watches, £5, $5 to get Rich Buddy, ABC, and Showcase back on. No context, Warren. You could pay another 30 to kick us off. Best winner going. Look, and no context, Warren, $8. Blue Shirt has job interviews, which is great. What's going on with you, Doc? Life update, please. Ladies, business watches, do tell.
I don't have a job interview. That would be nice. So, no.
Well, how's things at Costco, Doc?
Well, I need to get out of it, And the morgue is kind of dead, ha, ha, ha. But, I mean, I really need to find some other stuff to keep me busy. But the ladies is interesting. Actually, a couple of weeks ago, I was at happy hour, and I was in my 4-digit, and I don't know if it was BS or if it was real, but, she's like, ooh, I love your watch. First time I've ever had that happen. But it turns out she was hitting on me pretty heavy and insisted I come home with her. So there might have been.
What nationality was she?
I didn't talk about it. I mean, she was European of some kind.
And how old was she?
She turned out to be older than her initial stated age. She was probably like, I think 49, because I looked her up on my phone.
That's okay. 49. What's the problem, Doc? What the hell are you whinging about?
Well, I don't
79.
79's my kind of limit. 49. What the hell's the problem?
You got a super chat.
My God, here we go. Super chat. No context, Warren. No context, Warren. $3. I can do this all day, you B team, C team losers.
Oh my God.
I gotta tell you, seriously, I do want to say this. The Histories 1921, we're on Chrono. This is what they're going for. We can get one for 20,000. 20,000. What do you think of that? 20,000 in America. What do you think of that? 21,000. Is that okay, or what do you think?
Well, it's better than I thought.
No box, no papers. No box, no. I think I want the box with it, don't you, or not?
Yeah, I'd want the box.
Do you want the box or not?
Yeah,
what do you think?
And the papers, for sure.
Okay, let's have a look.
Especially if you may end up wanting to sell it down the road.
Here's one for 23. Original box, original papers.
There you go.
What do you think of that? I think that could be a go.
Yeah.
Now, technically, this is a sporty dress watch.
Correct.
Yes.
Super chat.
Here's another look. Sorry. Super chat.
Showcase,
£5. Let's see who has the deepest pocket warrants. You donate $100 to Pontiff, and I'll donate what I can. See who's the biggest spender. Oh my God, this is getting into a duel off. Here.
I seem to remember something like this went down a few months back. I don't remember who won. But anyway.
I gotta tell you guys, seriously,
wins. That's who wins.
Yeah, obviously.
I gotta be honest with you. These Vacherons here, absolutely gorgeous.
I would say this: if you really have to have a dress watch, this is an interesting one to have.
Correct.
Look at the box. Isn't that cool to have all that stuff?
I mean, this is the sort of thing where you don't get it confused with anything else in your collection, unless you've got 5 identical ones.
I got to tell you, seriously, this is a beautiful watch. I think this is the 40 mil as well. MJT, $10. I have deepest pockets here and want Rich Buddy back on. Name the price. Pontiff.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. We'll do it for 15. We don't want to be greedy. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy.
Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered.
Depends whether he wants to come on. Come on, Rich Buddy.
You never know. It is kind of like, you know, it's kind of early for him.
Hasn't been sleeping, you know that?
Is that true?
40 hours of no sleep because he's had chronic back pain. The poor guy.
I've tried to talk to him about that.
Hello, Rich Buddy.
There's things we can do for that.
Am I back?
You're back.
Well, we're waiting for the
apparently
money to
you're
come.
back.
It'll come. He's going to send the money. Here we go. $50. Rich is back on. Look at the MJT.
There you go.
It's
Respect
always
us.
super cool. I got to tell you, seriously, let me say this to you guys. I want no nonsense. I'm going to tell you something very personal, okay?
Sure.
I want to say this to you. Seriously, I do love my Pateks. Okay? I really am over the moon. I own 6 of the bastards.
Mm-hmm.
I
Do you
really
treat
got
them all
5.
equally? Do you treat them all equally? Do you show biased one to another, or
Look,
is your love equally distributed?
The one thing I will say is not having a Rolex means I actually have to wear these watches, which is good for me because what's the point in saving these pieces for a rainy day? I don't know how many rainy days I got left.
Correct.
So I want to use them, and I got to be honest with you, I love them. I'm over the moon that I have. I always wanted the Mondani books on Patek. I wanted to have multiple references. I'm like a pig in shite. Okay, I'm happy. I don't need an Aquanaut or a Nautilus. That stuff never really did much for me. I love the ones I've got. Rich Buddy, I see you've gone the same way with FP Jean. They're not a sport. They're a dress watch.
Yeah.
Man, you got to go with what you love. And I got to tell you.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Correct.
MJT, for the donation and bringing me back on. Appreciate it.
I got to be honest with you. This Vacheron, seriously.
I like it.
I think it's absolutely beautiful. I really do. The problem is it's so expensive.
It's
That's
expensive.
the problem.
Can we find it for 22.5 with box and papers? That's what he should try, but I know. See what the best price is.
24.5 is a lot of money. It is a lot of money.
How much they go for, but it's beautiful. If I'm going to get one Vacheron ad in the collection, that would be a decent one. And the price
Ron the
is right.
Shrink, $2. Why don't you ever wear your gorgeous world time? I wear it for my birthday and Christmas. That is it. Oh, no context, Warren. $15. Rich can stay. He's actually a good guy. Sorry, you're in pain, Rich. Maybe time to get rid of the Porsche and get an SUV for comfort. Yes, you should get a Macan.
You know, I was actually going to put some money into the 911 to fix it up a little bit. I actually got an estimate. They want to keep it for a week.
Bearing failure?
No, they're going to... I was looking to get the 2 leather seats reupholstered with the yellow stitching like it is now. A little bit of body, fix the scratch on the fender, paint a couple of panels, a new canvas top. And
without going into details, did you ever try that liquid I told you about?
No, Doc.
Super chat.
Watches and giggles, $2. I'm not a big spender. Great show tonight. Thank you, Watches and Giggles. Let me just tell you something. Can I just share something with Doc?
What's that?
One of my squeezers has terrible sinus trouble. She went for an MRI, and they said she needs to see a specialist. Anyhow, you know what she decided to do? She went and saw an acupuncturist.
Okay.
What happened?
She's actually resolved the sinus trouble.
Really?
Well, okay.
And this woman also had Bell palsy. Actually, I'll tell you a story. Can I tell you a story? Here we go. Let me tell you a good story.
Sure.
This woman got Bell palsy. Bell palsy's like a stroke where half your face stops working. Okay. okay?
Did you find it sexy?
Actually, let me tell you about that. So anyhow, this woman was always a bit prudish. Okay, let me just say that. I mean, sex was available, but it was kind of, here we go, no context warrant, $3. Doc is talking about CBD oil for sure. I agree. Is that right, Doc?
No, it's not.
I wasn't, but actually,
that does work though.
You should try that too.
Anyhow, let me tell you this. This woman had Bell palsy, right? And I could tell she wanted to know whether she could pull. Still, I found her sexually attractive or not. Know something seriously. That was one of the best times sessions I had with her when she had Bell palsy, because she wasn't feeling very confident. And I said, "Hey, honey, it doesn't make any difference."
There's actually another reason, Pontiff, I know as well.
Did you put a Rolex on her and you kind of saw yourself?
But also
doing your own wrist shots.
they can't talk as well, so they don't talk very much.
Date watch, Pontiff.
Yeah, and you know what happened to her? I said to her, I don't care. I said, I'm attracted to you as a person. I said, even if you had breast cancer, I'd still love your body because I can remember your body before and after. It doesn't matter. I said, I like you as the person. I said this to her.
Did you know it was temporary when you said that?
Yeah, well, the thing is, the acupuncturist cured her Bell palsy.
Well, Bell's palsy is temporary.
Right.
Yeah, but it can go on for 10 years. You can have it for years. Sometimes, I got to tell you, have you gone to acupuncture, Rich Buddy?
Yeah, I've tried it out. It's been a long time.
It's about 50-50.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah,
it can be amazing, Doc.
Oh, no, it's about 50-50. About half the people say it's great, and the other half say it didn't do anything.
But that's terrible what happened to her, all joking aside. That's awful.
No, Bell's palsy's good because it's temporary.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but you can be stuck with it for a while.
Well, I think maybe a year at the most.
And I got to tell you, I said to her, I said, I doesn't matter whether you have Bell palsy or not. I like you as the person. That's a great line. You guys can use that. You guys can use that line, by the way. I give you permission to use that line.
You might have freaked her out and just said, actually, it's more sexy this way.
Should I put more money into the old 911 or should I just buy?
How much money are you talking about?
$7,500 right now for the cosmetic work, and then the tires are going to be $1,700 for the tires. So I'm looking at about 10 grand right now.
You know what I reckon?
What about the next generation? Can you get the next generation?
So I'm just saying, do I spend 10 grand on this car, or do I get rid of it and buy another one for 50
$3? Tell Showcase here's one. Bets need to hear that. Beaters need to hear that. Thank you.
Oh my God.
I got to tell you, you know what I think the answer is, Rich Buddy? Seriously, because I've owned a few cars and I've been
83,000 miles. Yeah.
How many miles?
83,000, and but the mechanics and suspension are in mint condition. Everything's been done on the car.
You know what, Rich Buddy? It's a Porsche 911. They are well-made cars, right?
Yeah.
Put the money in. Forget it. Don't be stingy. You're not going to get much for it.
No, I won't at all.
This is much cheaper than getting a new Porsche.
It is.
Just put the money in. Put the money in, okay? Seriously?
Okay.
I tell you honestly, you'll love it, okay?
I'll drive it till that IMS goes. There we go.
Do you like the headlights?
Yeah,
the shape of the headlight.
Nothing bothers me about that. I never even knew that was an issue with people. Because
I'm
not a car buff, so yeah.
Okay, well, if you like that,
you're not an extreme car buff. Come on, that's ridiculous. That is just so.
I get compliments on this car.
I'm not a car buff. I can handle a 996 Porsche because I'm not a car buff.
Yeah. Everywhere I go, when I take the car out, I get compliments on it. Everybody.
It's a beautiful car. Look, it's a beautiful car. I would spend the money. You know what? Just spend it, okay? Because
it's a unique color too.
You'd like it, Archie, because I get a lot of compliments from sexy Asian women. I find that interesting that they like guys with Porsches.
You've got the best combination. You've got all-wheel drive, and you've got a convertible. That's the. I don't know about you, man. That's the dream. It's PDK, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's the best options to have there. I don't understand why that's the least. That is, and I love your color, right? I tell you honestly, just put the money in. You love the car. This is part of you. It's not a car. It's
Okay, and then
part
I'll
of the family.
and then I'll get that new Rolex OP 41 in yellow to match
Yep.
the paint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just man, seriously, it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't. What are you going to get for the car? 20,000 for it? What?
Correct.
15? What are you going to buy with
25,
that? A Corolla?
25.
You tell me a
25,
fun
and
car.
then I'd have
See,
to
the
put
truth is,
25, 30
you
in.
know the history on this car. You know the history.
Correct.
You know what's happened with it. You know the whole story. It's better the devil you know. You can get the cosmetic stuff is nothing serious. It hasn't had serious prangs. You know what I
True.
mean?
Yeah, okay.
It's
All right,
not
that
a
makes
cut and
sense.
shut. You know how it's two cars cut and shut, welded together?
Mm-hmm.
Look, seriously, just get this work done. Love it. And man, a Porsche 911 is not a disposal. It's not like a plastic Mercedes C-Class. This is a proper car.
Mm-hmm.
He's making a good point in that a lot of the cars you pick up used, they've had suspension damage that isn't being discussed.
Right, I've done all that work.
And what are you going to get for 15 grand?
you know,
15 grand that gives you this much of a smile on
when
your
my
face.
cousin was a Porsche mechanic at a shop, the shop owner let him bring my car in after hours, and my cousin worked on it for several sessions after hours, and he did everything to that car.
Super chat.
Man,
So
just
it was
get-
done. It was taken care of with love, and you know.
No context, Warren. $3. Some guy called Victor wants showcase's number.
Oh boy.
Why would that be? I don't get it.
I gotta tell you,
We'll
seriously,
talk
man.
about that off air.
You have got the greatest, one of the most beautiful cars of all time. Just tell me what it is. So this is I want to call it up on the screen. So it's a Porsche. What is it? It's a 9911. 911. What is it? 996.
996, the C4S, Carrera 4S.
C4S.
Yeah,
And it's
C4S.
in yellow, right?
Yeah.
The wide body.
Yellow.
Isn't it the wide body?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Let's bring this baby up here. Let's bring this baby up. You have no idea how dear that car is in Australia.
With the black top, if there's one there.
And you've got the convertible.
You got a super chat.
Here we go. Just get this baby up here. There we go. Look
There
at
it
this
is.
then. Does
Right
she
there.
come with? Oh, she is beautiful.
Hmm.
Okay,
Really? Oh, you're just
super
liking her
chats.
shoes. You're just liking her shoes.
Andrew, $2. Rubber, rare birds, and no context, Warren. He's asking if Showcase can skate the ice. No worries. I got to tell you the truth. I actually love the fried egg headlights. I love that. I honestly actually prefer it, to be honest with
Ooh,
you.
pull up that picture, the bottom with the tail, the rear view with the black top. It's like the fourth picture down.
Yep, this
Yeah,
one here.
no, the one right below it.
No.
The one right below
The
it.
yellow
Yeah,
car,
right there.
that one there.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So that's that mine doesn't have a fins like that though. Oh, that's a little different.
Well, that's a turbo one right there.
That's a lot different actually.
I love these cars. They are beautiful, man.
How much are they over there in Australia? These cars?
Oh,
Crazy
these cars.
money.
Let's go shopping.
There it is.
Let's
That very first picture shows it pretty well with the tail up.
Let's go shopping, man. Let's get a Porsche. I love Porsches. You know this? So it's a Porsche 911
I'm going to guess 150 Aussie.
type. Here we go. We're going to look here for cars. I love looking for cars. So this is a 996
4S Carrera 4S.
Cabriolet. Here we go.
yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, that's
not the
good.
year. I'm
It's under
2004.
150. Look at that.
That's pretty close to mine.
Here we go.
Maybe you should take your car over to Australia and sell it there.
What's that in US dollars? How many
Okay,
miles? 100.
So a car that is 100,000 is it's 73 cents. 1 Aussie dollar is 73 cents.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Super chat.
So there's mine right there, 68,500. I got about the same kilometers too.
I'm taking
I
my
think.
money to AGV and his child bride,
68 times
$3. Beautiful. I got to tell you, man. And here we go, David Coffey, $5. AC, pull up the Patek 5905P. Let's get that baby up on the
50
screen.
grand in
man.
Australia. That's what my
What do you
car
reckon?
worth. Okay.
Patek
With 80,000 miles.
5905P. This is a beautiful watch here. It is an annual calendar chronograph. I got to tell you, that blue
It's
is
beautiful.
amazing.
Yeah.
As absolutely amazing. I think annual calendar chronograph, gorgeous. Very, very gorgeous.
Platinum
I would
case. Wow.
love one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
David Coffey
reckon?
has a nice collection and some nice taste in watches. For
I
sure.
think that's probably the exit. Look, a lot of Patek people say it's got to have a perpetual, but I got to be honest with you, man. If I could have one of these, a Patek chronograph is absolutely.
Although to me, nothing beats a 5170p.
I think the
that's
platinum
just-
case makes all the difference in this watch.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah.
It's absolutely.
What does that go for?
They're not cheap. Let me say that much to you. They are very. These are not for poor people. You do know that, don't you? These are for the rich. You know, if I sold absolutely everything I had,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that's the sort of money. They're just ridiculous. Platinum's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
They're over $100,000, I think.
It's got a chronograph function.
You know,
5170p you can pick up if you're
Oh, here we
lucky
go.
for 80 grand. 80 grand.
5905 platinum, 58,000 US. So that's in Aussie. Aussie, you're looking $90,000. That's. I don't know whether I like the black or the blue better. What do you prefer?
I like the
black or
blue.
the blue. You prefer?
I like the blue is nice.
I gotta say, I would be happy with any of them.
Yeah, give me whatever you want to give me.
Yeah, yeah. It's there we go. There's the
Super
dot
chat.
competition. 5170 versus this. Oh, very tough competition.
Yeah.
No
they're both
context
beautiful.
warrant, $3. The death of my bank account. Thank you. No context warrant. Guys, I'm going to wrap this baby up. The show has been amazing. We've had a lot of fun tonight. It's
All right,
been
guys.
amazing. I thank everyone for the games and the frivolity.
Thanks for the super chats, guys. The Pontiff.
Yep. Nope.
And,
Another
I
super
do-
chat.
I do. Oh, here we go. Another super chat. No context warrant, $3. I will have to sell my Seiko SKX now. What? No context warrant. I love you. Thanks for coming on. Thank you so much. We're going to have the party afterwards. So see you later. Anyone else who sent the invite to, you can come on now for the after party. That's the other people. And we will see you tomorrow.
Later,
Tomorrow,
fellas.
guys.
So long, everyone.
Tomorrow. No, tomorrow.